Stop wasting money on expensive laundry soap. You can actually make this soap and make a profit. The measurement will be at the end of this video. The soap I showed earlier is made with just 1 liter of oil. So we are making use of two oils combined together. We are making use of tallow oil and palm kernel oil. I have made this type of soap before using a different oil, but in today's video I'll be using this both oil, palm kernel oil and tallow oil. So if you have coconut oil and tallow oil, make use of it. So the tallow oil is a hard oil. It makes your soap to be very hard, and the palm kernel oil is also making your soap to be very foamy. So that's why I'm combining the two. So if you have a tallow oil, you can make use of another soft oil. So this is sodium hydroxide. You can call it a caustic soda. This is about 180 gram of caustic soda. The total water I'll be using for this production is 1 liter 300 mils. So the oils are 1 liter, okay? So you can see that the water I'll be using is more higher than the oil. So right now I am adding the sodium hydroxide or caustic soda into the water. This chemical is corrosive, so make sure you cover your hands. This soap is made on Sunday, so I was not able to get a glove around me. So make sure you cover your hands because it's so corrosive. If it touches your skin, it can get your skin burnt. So as you can see in the video, this is me mixing the caustic soda into the water. Whenever you mix your caustic soda into the water, it's going to be warm. So do not waste time on this because we need the heat from this caustic soda into the oil. So now our caustic soda is hot. Please, in case of the question, our caustic soda is hot, which is your lye solution. So once you have already poured your caustic soda into the water, it is now called a lye solution. So now your oil is warm. Make sure you warm your oil because you know we're making use of tallow oil, so it always gets thick. So it will give a thick trace once you pour your oil. So that's why I say you should warm up your oil. Okay, so now add your sodium hydroxide, which is your last solution. Add it into the soap gradually and stir. So let me use this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Gloria, Home of Skills. What do I do here? I teach how to make all kinds of soap making, skincare, and some business ideas. So do well to subscribe, follow this video in case you find it anywhere, like and share. Thank you. I'm going to place the measurement of this recipe at the end of this video. So make sure you mix your soap properly. Once you have finished mixing, you can just cover it and leave it for like 20 to 25 minutes for it to gel. You want the soap to gel, okay? So let's cover it for some time. With these three combination I did now, water, oil and caustic soda, you have already made your soap. But we just want to add other additives, which is the soda ash, which is also a cleaning agent. So a sodium sulfate, which makes your soap to be hard. This is an industrial salt. The soda ash is a cleaning agent, okay? It also makes your soap to come out in quantity. That is a filler, okay? So I just poured two of them. I measured two of them together here. You can do it separately, but I decided to do it like this. So now there's something I want to explain. Like I told you, the water I use here is 1 liter 300 ml. So I divided the water into two. I poured half into the sodium hydroxide or caustic soda to dissolve it, which is the cold one. Now the remaining one, I heat it up. So I divided the 1.3 mils of water using an eye gauge. I warmed the second one. This one I used to dissolve the soda ash and the sodium sulfate. Now I warm it up. I made it hot. So the one I used for my caustic soda, I did not warm it. It was cold water. So now what I'm adding now is calcium carbonate. This serves as a binder. They are all called additives in soap making. So it will help your soap to be very, very strong. So that's why I used this. So our target is to get a very strong soap, because I find out that some people will make soap and it will be gummy in their hand. They cannot even cut they cannot be able to cut the soap. So now I am teaching you how to make a very strong bar of soap. So I have already turned this soap off camera, but I just want to stir it again. So this is it. Open it and turn it. Then you can start adding the mixed other chemicals that you mixed. You can just start adding it gradually. Mind you that you can get a different color from the color you got from the batter you mixed earlier before you can start adding your other chemicals, okay? So I have already mixed it up, and I've already stirred it. That's what I mean. I've already stirred it and I covered it again. So that's the second time I opened it is when I started adding the other chemicals. So stir it. Do not, in fact, do not waste time on this soap. Guys, please don't forget to like and share this video so it can be pushed to people who are also interested in this type of video. Thank you. So I covered the soap and set it aside. Now, if you add your color into the oil before you can start making the soap, you're not going to do this process. So in case if you are seeing a different hand, I am doing a physical training. I am training someone on this particular soap. So she says she needs a physical training. She doesn't catch up with the online training, so she decided to come for this. So she actually got this oil based color. So mind you, there are different types of color. They have water based color and oil based color. So now we are making use of oil based color. That's why I am mixing into the oil. What you saw me mixing together is the color and the oil. Okay, I use palm kernel oil to dissolve. You can use any oil of your choice, or you can add it first. You can add to your oil first before you can start your production. Okay, so now the next thing I'm adding is my foam booster. You can buy this foam booster in a chemical store, or you can produce, because this one I produce by myself. Okay, so many people I have done their physical training. I have already told them how to do this foam booster. So many of them, I think they will know how to do it. If they see this video, they will understand what I poured into the soap. So now I mixed. This is a silicate, okay? I actually measured out the silicate into this same plastic I use in dissolving my color, okay? So this is just 50 mils of silicate. This will also loosen up the soap when turning it, and it also gives your soap it also makes your soap to come out strong. And what I just added is fragrance. So you can also find how to make this foam booster in my channel, because I have the video in my channel. I have it other places too, but if you want it easier, you can go to YouTube to go and look for this particular this thing, foam booster recipe. You can see a different one, a colored one. So what I added is color, because the color she got, I don't think is the original color. So I decided to add a little green. I have green, so I decided to add green into the soap batter, because she said she wanted something like lemon or green, I don't know, but I decided to add more. The first one we added, if the soap gets dried or cured, it's not going to give a very good color. So that's why I decided to add a little color. So now the soap is going into the mold. She's even the one that did this soap. I actually helped her a little bit. I was just telling her what to do. So now I'm just helping her to stir up the soap. Then after stirring, she will pour it into the mold. If you have watched to this moment, what are you waiting for? Please like and share this video. And also wait to see how the soap came out, because I'm going to show everything in this video. If you want to learn more on soap making, use the number you are seeing on the screen to chat me on WhatsApp. We wanted this soap to be very hot while pouring it into the mold, though it's a little bit warm. So because of the tallow oil, because once any cold water touches it, it will give you something that you don't like. So because of the foam booster, foam booster is very cold. It's not as if it was in the fridge, but it is cold. So that's why the batter was like that. So but you can see the outcome of the soap. It is very, very smooth and very hard. You can see the way I'm cutting this soap without even being scared of the soap touching my hands or staining my hands. You can see how smooth and thick the soap is. You can see how easy it is to cut. It is not sticky. The soap is just a very hard soap. So that's our target and we got it. So thank you guys for watching. Do well to like and share. I'm going to place the measurements now. Okay, bye.